Number 4, Kaivalya Padam. 4.1 Janma Shadi Janma Ushadi Mantra Tapas Samadhi Jas Siddhayaha Janma Samadhi Mantra Tapas Samadhi Jas Siddhayaha. Birth helps intonation or mantra, penance, samadhi or integration, born of attainment. There are 5 attainments brought out by birth, herbs, intonation or mantra, penance and samadhi or integration. 4.2 Jatyantara Parinamaha Prakrutya Purat. Jatyantara Parinamaha Prakrutya Purat. Jatyantara Parinamaha. The transformation from birth comes Prakrutya, the nature. Apurtaha, Apurat, that means overflow. The Panchabhutas, that means 5 elements, namely earth, Akash, air, Vayu, fire, Agni, water, Apaha and earth together forms nature. The Panchabhutas, 5 elements, namely ether, Akash, air, Vayu, fire, Agni, water, Apaha and earth, that means Prithvi, together forms nature. The root cause of this birth is nature. Ear, sound, skin, touch, eye, seeing, tongue, taste, and nose, smell are the Pancha Gnana Indriyas, sense organs. Palm, skill, feet, moving energy, payu, anal, and upastha, that is genitals, are karmendriyas, action organs. Mano, mind, buddhi, intellect, chitta, sphere of thinking, and ahamkar, I-ness or ego, are the antahkarana. The man transforms from great to the level of ordinary level and below due to the nature of Panchabhutas. The root cause of these senses is ego. The limbs enter into this man due to this I-ness. Man has come to this level of indriyas or senses because of lack of meditation, samadhi, oneness with God the Father, penance and mantra and herbs. 4.3 Nimittam Prayojakam Prakrutinam Varnam Bhedastu Tattaha Kshetrikavat. Nimittam, dharma or righteousness that comes because of the mantra, Prakrutinam, to the natures, Aprayojakam, no use, Aprayojakam, no use. Thou, then, Tataha, due to that dharma, Kshetrikavat, that means like farmer and his field, Varna Vedaha, obstacle will be removed. Nature or natures will not be benefited due to dharma that comes out of mantra, but because of that dharma, like farmer's field, sadhak or yogi will not be confronted with obstacles. Farmer will only remove the obstacles but not the water with hand. Similarly, dharma, righteousness, also removes the obstacles that confronts the nature and not the nature itself. 4.4 Nirmana chittanya smita matrat. Nirmana chittanya smita matrat. Nirmana chittanya, creating consciousness in different bodies. Smita matrat, smita matrat. That means accept sense of I-ness. Feeling like a self is the frame that orients consciousness toward individualization. Feeling like a self is the frame that orients consciousness towards individualization or individuality. 4.5 Prakriti bhede prayojakam chittamekam manekesham. Chittamekam anekesham, it becomes chittamekam anekesham. Anekesham, for many consciousnesses, pravritti bhede, in different extenses, in different entrances, ekam, one, chittam, consciousness, prayojakam, the consciousness that is working, which is called pravartakam. In our body, there are different works that is being done by chittam or consciousness. That is done by chittam or consciousness. One consciousness is experiencing different experiences and is accepting that difference. Similarly, one chief consciousness can accept different consciousnesses. Similarly, one chief consciousness can accept different consciousness. 4.6 Tatra jhanam anasayam. Tatra jhanajam anasayam. Tatra, amongst the types of siddhis, dhyanajam, meditative absorption, anasayam, is free of latent impressions. There are 5 types of siddhis. Number 1, it comes by birth. Number 2, it comes by herb. Number 3, it comes by mantra. Number 4, it comes by tapas or penance. And number 5, samadhi. Amongst the 5 types of siddhis, meditative absorption is free of latent impressions, that is eligible for liberation. 4.6 Karma Sukla Krishnam Yoginas Trividhi Mitaresham. Trividham Itaresham. Yogis, karma, Ashukla Krishnam. Asukla. Krishna means Krishna and Asukla Krishnam. That means there are 3 types. Karma is of 3 types: Asukla Krishnam and Asukla Krishnam. Itaresham, others. Trividham, threefold. The liberated yogi's karma transcends Asukla and Akrishnam, that is beyond white, that is virtue, and Asukla, that is vice. Transcends Asukla and Akrishnam. Akrishnam means beyond white, that is virtue, and Asukla, that is vice. Others karmas is of 3 types: virtue, vice, and virtue vice. virtue vice and virtue vice. 4.8 ततस् तद्विपाक रुगुणा नामेवाभि व्यक्ति व्यक्तित्वाम आसनाम व्यक्तित्वा व्यक्तिर्वासनाम 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 ततः due to those three types of karmas sadvikap tadvipaka as per their fruition anugunaha meva accordingly vasanam hidden traits abhivyaktir manifestation. Those three types of karmas are actions, that is virtue vice that we add mixture of virtue and vice is called virtue vice. According to their latent traits, give result of their action. 4.9 Jati desha kala vyavahita nama pi anantaryam smruti sanskarayoh ekarupatvat. Jati desha kala vyavahitaah namapi may be hidden by birth, time and place. Smruti samskaraya. Smruti samskarayoh. Memory and habits ekarupatvat. That means equal form. Anantaryam cannot be hidden. That means the impressions may be hidden by time or space and birth. Their respective habits are analogous to their memory and habits. As such, they cannot be hidden. The impressions may be hidden by time, space and birth. Their respective habits and analogous to their memory and habits. As such, they cannot be hidden. Tasam anaditvam chasisho nityatvat. Asisho for blessings, nityatvat eternity. Tasam cha those impressions, anaditvam eternity. The impressions have always existed because the will to exist is eternal. The impressions have always existed because the will to exist is eternal. 4.11 Hetu phalasrayalambanaihi sangruhita tvad dvesham abhave tad abhavaha. Hetu phalasrayalambanaihi cause, result, basis and support. Samgruhitatvat impressions are taken away. Esham these cause, effect or result, basis and support. Abhave disappear. Cause, result, basis and support are removed. Impressions are destroyed. Impressions are removed. Dharma by reason, happiness by result, mind by senses. Impressions are removed. Dharma by reason, happiness by result, mind by senses. The impressions exist without traits. Because of meditation, that ignorance also will be destroyed. 4.12 Atitanagatam swarupo tastyad bhavet Bhavedat Bhavedat Adharmanam. That means Dharmanam. Dharma is having three different tenses. Abhevad, because of the difference of the tenses. Atitana, Atitanga, Atitanagatam. Atitanagatam. The past things and the present things. The past thing and the present thing. Swarupatah asti. Swarupatah asti. That means will have its own form. Dharma has the difference in tense. Similarly, the same thing may appear in past, present and future in the same form. 4.13 Vyakta Sukshmanu Gatamaha Sukshma Gunatmanaha Sukshma Gunatmanaha Vyakta present forms Sukshma past and future related. Te those dharmas Gunatmaha embodiment of three gunas or qualities. Dharmas related to present, past and future are all of the embodiment of three gunas. Sattvas present, Rajas neutral and Tamo negative. Dharmas related to present, past and future are all the embodiment of three gunas. Sattva belongs to present, Rajas neutral and Tamo negative. Sattva means positive, not present. Sattva means positive. Rajas means neutral and Tamo means negative. The form of five elements are Panchabhutas is equal to Pancha Tanmatras. The form of five elements are Panchabhutas is equal to Pancha Tanmatras. The form of Pancha Tanmatras plus 11 senses, 5 sense organs, 5 action organs and mind, that is equal to Ahankara or I-ness. The form of I-ness is equal to Mahattattvam. The form of Mahattattvam is equal to Pradhanam. The form of Pradhanam is equal to three gunas. Sattva present, Sattva means positive, Rajas means neutral and Tamo means negative. Sattva means positive and Rajas means what we call neutral and Tamas means negative. The speciality of world is three gunas. 4.14 Parinama ekatvat vastu tattvam. Parinama ekatvat. Gunas or qualities may be different, but their respective transformation may be same. Vastu to the past and future. Object also tattvam, that equality will be expressed. Gunas or qualities may be different, but their respective transformation may be same to the past and future object also. Gunas or qualities may be many, but their respective transformation may be similar. But that is why for the past and future objects, such similarity is manifested. 4.11 वस्तु साम्ये चित्त भेदात् तयो विभक्त पंथाः वस्तु ऑब्जेक्ट साम्ये इक्वालिटी चित्त भेदात् consciousness are different tayo wisdom and object vibhakta different panchatah path panchatah means path. The consciousness are different, as such people perceive the things differently. The object and the path to obtain that object are different for different people. Vastu means object, samye means equality, chitta bhedat consciousness are different, tayoh wisdom and object, vibhaktaha that vibhaktaha means different, pantaha means path. The consciousnesses are different, as such people perceive things differently. The object and the path to obtain that object are different for different people. 4.16 नच एक नचैक चित्ततंत्रम वस्तु तद अप्रमाणिकम तदा किम स्यात् वस्तु एक्सटर्नल ऑब्जेक्ट एक चित्तम तंत्रम डिपेंडिंग ऑन one consciousness or the other nacha not tad apramanikam that object is not observed tada then kim syat means what could be vastu external object eka chittam tantram depending on one consciousness or the other nacha not tad apramanikam that object is not observed tada then kim syat what could be. The external object is not dependent on one consciousness or the other. If that object is not standardized by anybody's wisdom or of consciousness, then what would happen to it? 4.17 तद उपरागापेक्षित्वा चित्तस्य वस्तु ज्ञाता चित्तस्य to consciousness that matter uparaga that be attracted by senses and reflected. Apekshitvat, desirous of vastu, the external object. Gnanat, gnata gnatam, sometimes known, sometimes unknown. Consciousness attracts its interested matter through the related senses. Then that matter is not one. When consciousness is not interested in matters unrelated to it through the related senses, then it will not attract them. Then the matter is not a known one. This way, the matters will be attracted and not attracted. That is how matters are materialized or not materialized. 4.18. Tada sada ज्ञातास चित्त वृत्तयस् तत् प्रभोः पुरुषस्य परिणामित्वात् यस्य तु the consciousness tat that chittam eva consciousness vishaya becomes object tasya that tat prabho the ruler of that consciousness purushaha purushasya God the Father or pure consciousness matters related to consciousness will become object. You see, pattern of consciousness or chittam are always known to pure awareness. God the Father, He is the ultimate, He is unchanging witness. 4.19. Natat swabhasam drusyatvat. That means that tat means that consciousness. Tat means that consciousness. Drushtatvat appearance na swabhasam. It will not illuminate by itself. That consciousness will not illuminate by itself, but by God the Father. 4.22. Eka samaye चोभया नवधारणम एक समये चोभया नवधारणम एक समये च at the same time ubhaya navadharanam matter and himself cannot be observed. At the same time one cannot observe oneself and the object both at once. It is impossible. 4.21 चित्तांतर दृश्ये बुद्धि बुद्धे रति प्रसंगः स्मृति संकरस्य चित्तांतरः with other consciousnesses दृश्ये in grasping buddhi buddhe that grasping consciousness ati prasangah will have fault of condition. Smriti sankarasya fault of condition. Smriti sankarasya memories are confused. If consciousness was perceived by itself instead of awareness, the chain of such perceptions would regress infinitely, imploding memory. 4.22 Chitte raprati sankramaya stada karapattau swabuddhi samvedanam. Chitte pure awareness aprati samskaramaya without any transformation. Tada its akara form apattau occurs. Swabuddhi own perception samvedanam wisdom. When pure awareness reflects in consciousness, that consciousness gets wisdom. That means when mind becomes steady, that steady mind reflects pure awareness. In pure water, the inactive moon reflects. When that clear water moves, then that reflection also moves and becomes unsteady. Similarly, the pure consciousness gets reflected in mind. That steady, pure awareness or God the Father appears to be unsteady, due to the objects in the mind wherein the God is reflected. Hence, the pure awareness, though will not move, but appears to be moving. 4.23. 4.23. द्रष्टु दृश्योपरक्तम चित्तम सर्वार्थम. Drashtu, the seer or pure awareness. Drushya, what is seen, uparaktam, related. Chittam, consciousness. Sarvardham, all forms. The seer or pure awareness. And what is seen, that is the phenomenal world. Both are related to consciousness and thereby fulfilling all the purposes. Four 4.24. Tadasanke yavasana vischitramapi parartha samhatya karitvat. That consciousness, asamkhe means asankhe, countless. Asankhe means countless. Vasanavihi, latent properties. Chittamapi, manifested. Chitram api, manifested. Samhaya karitvat, that means compound activity. Parardham, that means serve for the purpose of, serve for the pure awareness, by implication. Consciousness is comprising of countless manifestations. By implication, it is working for pure awareness because it is working with compound activity. 4.25. Vishesha darshina atma bhava bhavana vinivrutti. Vishesha darshina atma bhava bhavana vinivrutti. Vishesha darshinaha, one who sees the difference between consciousness and pure awareness in self. Atma bhava bhavana vinivrutti. Atma bhava bhavana vinivrutti. That means being becoming seedless. Being becoming seedless. That means the yogi or sadhak who sees the distinction between the consciousness and the pure consciousness, the ongoing construction of the self sees. 4.26. Tada viveka nimnam kaivalyam pragbharam chittam. That means tada, at the time of wisdom, at the time of rise of wisdom, chittam, consciousness, viveka nimnam, that means bent wisdom, kaivalya pragbharam, liberation before Lord. Consciousness now oriented to this direct distinction. Consciousness now oriented to this distinction can gravitate toward freedom. Freedom is fully integrated knowledge. It is pure awareness. It is independent from nature. 4.27 तच्छिद्रेषु प्रययान्तराणि संस्कारेभ्यः प्रत्ययान्तराणि संस्कारेभ्यः that means due to old outward habits, due to old and outward habits, tat chidreshu gaps, pratyaya antarani, that means pratyayantarani, other intelligent latent impressions will be born. Any gaps in discriminating awareness permit distracting thoughts to emerge from the store of latent impressions. 4.28 Hanamesha Klesavaduktam. Hanamesham Klesavaduktam. Hanamesham means these habits are to be destroyed. Klesavaduktam, like the cause of suffering as described. These habits are to be destroyed, like the cause of suffering as described. Prasankane Pyakusidasya Sarvada Viveka Sankhyaate Dharma Megha Samadhi. Prasankhyaane api, that means in related state also, akusidasya, that means prasankhyaane pyakusidasya, akusidasya means the yogi will not seek profit. Sarvada, always. Viveka khyater, cease discrimination. Dharma, megha samadhi. That means he will be bestowed with bliss. In elevated state also, the yogi will not seek profit, always cease discrimination. He will be bestowed with bliss. 4.30, that means 4.30. Tataha klesha karma nivrittihi. Tataha, due to the bliss that the sadhak or meditating yogi gets, klesha karma nivrittihi. That means shall uproot all his difficulties that he comes across. Due to this bliss that the sadhak or the meditating yogi begets, shall uproot all his difficulties that he comes across. The cycle of cause and effect shall be gone. The causes of suffering will be extinguished. 4.30 Tada sarvavarana malapetasya gnanasya antyagneya malpam. That means tada, when he gets dharma samadhi or pure awareness, sarva varana malapetasya, all covering imperfections, removed. Gnanasya Gnanasya Nantya. Gnanasyanantya. The wisdom becomes limitless. Gneyam alpam. The thing that is to be known becomes trivial. That means when the sadhak gets dharma samadhi or pure awareness, all covering imperfections are removed. The wisdom becomes limitless. Then the thing that is to be known becomes trivial. 4.32 Tataha Krutardhanam Parinamakramam Samaptir Gunanam. Tataha, when sadhak gets dharma samadhi or pure awareness, all covering imperfections are removed. Krutardhanam, that is end to the duties. Gunanam, qualities. Parinamakramam, samapti. Parinamakramam samapti. That means end of transformation sequence. When sadhak gets dharma samadhi or pure awareness, all covering imperfections are removed. That is end to his duties, qualities, and end of transformation sequence. 4.33 Kshana Pratyogi Parinama Parantam Nigrahyaha Kramaha. Kshana Pratyogi, related to moments, Parinama, transformation, Aparanta, end, Nigrahyaha, the thing that is to be known, Nigrahyaha, the thing that is to be known. Kramaha is transformation sequence. That means Kshana Pratyogi, related to moments, Parinama, that means transformation, Aparanta, end, Nigrahya, the thing that is to be known, Kramaha, is transformation sequence. It is related to moments. Each moment is discrete one, sequential, and is connected to the preceding one. It is called transformation sequence. 4.34 Purushartha Sunyanam Gunanam Pratiprasavaha Kaivalyam Pratishtava Shiti Shaktiritihi. That means Purushaha, that means pure awareness. Ardha means meaning. Shunyanam, empty. Gunanam, original qualities of nature. Prati, toward. Prasavaha, creation. Kaivalyam, liberation. Pratishtava, foundation. Chiti Shaktiriti. That means pure seeing power. That's all. That means liberation will be in your hand if the fundamental qualities of nature and their respective transformations are witnessed at the moment of its inception. They are irrelevant. to pure awareness. Pure consciousness stands alone. Pure consciousness stands alone, grounded in its very nature, the power of pure seeing, that's all. End of Kaivalya Padam, end of Patanjali Sutras. Shubham Bhuyat.